Alright everyone, welcome back, and let's talk about some Persona. Hey, I might sound real calm right there, but bro, ever since the release of Persona 4 Golden and P3 Portable on consoles and PC, all you really hear is just negativity most of the time when you hear about people talk about Persona when they go online on the internet. And then the Persona 5 X and then all that releasing, people have been tearing it up all over the internet. I mean, like, even the diehard fans. But first, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Persona 3 Reload is now coming to Nintendo Switch 2 consoles, coming soon in October. And I just want to say that I was one of the firm believers that when Persona 3 Reload was first coming out, and I seen the collector's edition, and I now got it too, and I can confirm to you guys that they cut so much cost when developing this game. We could have gotten FeMC so much guaranteed, but I promise you, they cut the cost. And now making it a game key card definitely confirms the cutting cost aspect of what happened to Persona 3 Reload in its development cycle. That is completely set in stone in my mind, that Sega freaking corporate heads cut costs on Reload for it to be the most perfect experience that we all wanted. This is what money and greed does. Think about it. You all been fooled, chat. We've all been sitting here to ourselves. They had the most perfect excuse to cut costs for Reload. Blame the pandemic and cut the cost of the game so we can give out, we can recently give out the DLC as a pity excuse. We weren't even gonna put it in the game, guys. We weren't even gonna put it in the game. Oh, but now we're gonna charge you $40. See, we're so nice. We are so nice, aren't we? See, you see how they do it to us, chat? You can't fall for this stuff. They're not slick. If you ask me, I'm not buying a Persona 3 Reload game key card. I love the game, but like, if you buy a game key card, you basically support corporate heads cutting costs on games, because that's what a game key card is. You're cutting costs on the publishing aspect. So they've already been cutting costs on development aspects for years, and now they're doing it publishing. So thank you, man. I'm throwing up my hands. I'm not buying that shit. No, goodbye. If you buy game key cards on Persona 3 Reload, then what happens to Persona 5? Because that game looks terrible. Like, do you understand that game has a Switch 1 version? Okay, Persona 5 could be a game key card on Switch 2. We don't know. The heirs and Persona 4 Revival. Holy crap. I am not buying any of those games as game key cards. Atlus, I hope you know that. Please, I'm not doing it. For all my collector's head for P3 Reload, I'm one of them just like you. I can tell immediately, and all of us who got the collector's edition can tell, that Reload was cutting costs as well in that department. It's also not just development, it was also the collector edition, all the publishment, and now they're doing it again with the game key cards. Are you really going to want to support that? If you're watching this video, you gotta go scream at Sega, because Sega's the one company that has a lot of good games that we all enjoy, and they've been playing all their games on the Switch platform as game key cards, so you gotta not support that stuff. They shouldn't be doing that. That's ridiculous. I said this once and I'm gonna say it again. I am a firm believer that Persona 4 Revival is coming out next year. With it being already able to wish list, it's inevitable that it's coming out 2026. With Persona 6, I highly believe it's coming in 2027. For the simple fact that they don't want to release Persona 6 in the same year as GTA 6, man. You gotta remind yourself, even Atlus themselves, they gotta take themselves seriously. And you don't want to release the same year as that game, man. So I think they're gonna release their game in 2027, sometime in that year. Because Persona 6 is coming, I promise you. They just gotta get all this remake stuff for Persona 4 Remake out of the way. I promise. Persona 5 X, man, do we even want to talk about it? Because like, a lot of people have a love, a hate, negative relationship with it. And honestly, I'm just like, man, you guys are kind of taking the game way too serious, man. Like, honestly, it's not that serious. I don't even think Atlus really takes that game serious. Like, they don't even have their main page even really talk about it. Like, bro, that game, just stop taking it so. It's just a little thing, I guess, a free thing. Just let it vibe. But I think they do need to be called out, because recently they did go on Twitter saying they were going to go fix a lot of stuff that people had in feedback. So hopefully they do fix a lot of stuff that people had in the feedback, which myself, the game wasn't really optimized as well for PC. There's a lot of things that are just too much stuff. One more system is kind of not the same. The gameplay is not as satisfying as the OG P5 gameplay, and I feel like you should probably get back to doing that in some type of way. And some of the characters are beyond just hit and miss. Like, they go from ranging from, alright, he's pretty good to peak, and then them, goddamn, you're worse than the Moon Arcana in P3. I don't even know what is going on here. I'm falling asleep. But that's about it. P5X is a game that should update and add more content like the P3 stuff for global players like now. Like, I don't know what they're waiting on, bro. Hurry up. Are we still even hyped for Persona 4 Revival? I think it's really coming out soon because they are removing Persona 3 Reload from Game Pass, and like, what else are they adding? Like, what are they gonna add instead? It gotta be Persona 4 Revival that's coming out soon. So I was thinking, I didn't think a lot of people were gonna buy that game, and me myself, if it's gonna just come on Game Pass, I'm just gonna get it on there. So it's just like, I don't know. And then a lot of people are gonna complain as well if the moment they release it, there's gonna be a game key card. That's gonna just pop the whole balloon in there. Yeah. There's gonna be complaints all over about that. So yeah, Atlus, have fun, man. This is gonna be fun for you. All right, y'all. That's all I want to talk to y'all about today. Have a good one, and stay hydrated. And we'll talk about Persona next time. This is Luffy out. Bye bye, everyone.